My name is Watson Polk. I'm 18 years old, and I have a metabolic disorder called glutaric acidemia type 1, GA1 for short. A metabolic crisis at 5 months old caused me to lose my motor skills, such as walking, speaking, and the use of my hands. I've been using an AAC device since I was 3, or maybe even 2. My first device had 4 colored buttons on it, which when pressed, said, "I need to pee," "I'm hungry," "I'm thirsty," and things such as, "I want to play ball," or "I want to watch TV. It was so simple that I didn't want to mess with it. I also had a Sahara slate, which I used my hands and a joystick to operate it. Next, I had an iPad, which I just used my hands. The Sahara slate and iPad helped me stay caught up in my schoolwork in elementary school. Both the Sahara slate and iPad had pre-programmed phrases that I used when talking to someone who doesn't know me, but with those familiar with me, I preferred to use my special sign language for those same simple phrases. I've always been a master CVFE, that's what I call a communicator via facial expressions. My face can easily show that I'm happy, mad, sad, and you don't want to see the "I'm nonverbal, not deaf" face.
How has Watson's communication device improved his daily life?
I've always said Watson is the loudest nonverbal kid I've ever met, and smiling and facial gestures only get you so far, but once he got his communication device, he's able to communicate complex ideas and kind of allow his peers and the rest of the world know that he's a pretty smart guy.
Yeah, relationship takes place through conversation, and I asked Watson one time, I said, if we could snap our fingers and improve any one thing about your struggles, what would it be? And he didn't even hesitate. He said, "I want to be able to talk." And so having the communication device has just allowed him to connect with people in ways that he would never be able to connect with them otherwise. He's very communicative just through expression and his face, but sometimes when things get complicated or complex, or you can't guess what he's trying to communicate, the device makes all the difference in the world, being able to connect with people and develop a relationship.
This is my Tobii Dynavox, and it uses eye gaze technology. I've been using a Tobii Dynavox for almost 10 years. With this Tobii Dynavox, I can type whatever I want to say, access the internet, save common phrases, do homework, text and email, and change voices and accents. AAC gave voice to the things rattling around in my brain. It gave me opportunity to better interact with peers, answer questions at school, ask out girls, and get rejected. I gave a speech at one of my cousin's weddings. Overall, people don't have to guess what I'm saying or play charades.
How was Watson's independence in everyday life?
So one day I sent Watson into Walmart because he wanted to buy some batteries, and I was kind of curious to see if he could do that independently. So I did stalk him. I was a few feet away from him the whole time, and it took him about 30 minutes to finally find somebody who kind of figured out that he was trying to talk to them with his communication device, and he found a worker at Walmart that helped him get the batteries, and then she helped him purchase them at the counter, and you can't imagine how nervous she was when he told her to get in his backpack to get his wallet out. paid for his batteries for him, and he successfully bought batteries all by himself.
And there's a story of just how social Watson is. He's easily the most social person in the family. And at one point in time, he went for a roll around the neighborhood, and he comes back and we figure out that he's found a brand new friend who lives a few streets over and managed to convince that person to put his computer in front of him, and now that person knows Watson's address and where he lives, and they know each other's name. And so it's just amazing how he is not afraid to use the device and how it's helped him to connect with people, and not just people who know him, but even just complete strangers. He'll strike up a conversation and he's not afraid to dig in with it.
I've been demonstrating and promoting my computer to college speech therapy students. I also have made simple page sets for some local elementary school kids who are potential AAC users. AAC has greatly improved my life, increased my community, and given me more opportunities to share my personality with the world. I welcome any opportunities to demonstrate and promote AAC for groups big, small, young, old. Come one, come all, I'll entertain them all.